So Jake Paul made a dick out of himself again. Is anyone surprised? So a couple days ago, Jake Paul made a video titled, "This was actually the worst day of my life." Well, what are we gonna do? Let's have a look and see what Jake Paul's worst case scenario, worst thing that could ever happen to him is. So the video opens up with Jake Paul and his brother Logan just doing what they usually do, being public menaces, all that.
And that's when I found out about the Lamborghini Huracan Performante.
And then the same thing, but just on a train.
No, I just said you can't f***ing use this car, bro. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
When I say get, you say Lambo. Get, Lambo, get.
Why are we still here?
I would also like to add that in Logan's vlog from that day, there's also this little hidden gem. So what Jake and Logan are doing is they're going to Italy to buy a Lambo, just as you do. And now understandably Jake is pretty excited about the prospect of having a Lamborghini of his own, which is probably the closest I'm ever going to come to relating to an emotion from Jake Paul. And so they arrive at the Lamborghini factory for their tour, and this is where our problems begin. So they arrive there, they go into the factory, and all's good, it seems. But then they are greeted by their greatest obstacle, a camera ban. The lady working there informs them that they're not allowed to take pictures or videos in the factory without a special kind of permit, which our boy Jake wasn't too happy about.
We're not allowed to take any pictures or film inside the factory.
I was watching someone's YouTube video yesterday, and they were filming all inside of the factory.
The procedure is you are also informed by your dealer in the US. No filming and no video and no cameras are allowed inside the factory.
How is that person able to do it though?
We have journalists that have special permissions to film, and that's it.
And here is our boy Jake's amazing response.
I'm all the way to Italy, buy a $400,000 car. But there was a YouTuber here the other day and he was filming right inside the factory, so what are those? Should I buy a Ferrari or what? I don't know what's going on right now. Jake, come to Italy, come see your Lamborghini, but you can't film it. I'm a vlogger. There's literally another YouTuber in here, like yesterday, filming all up inside the factory.
The lady working there literally just explained why things are how they are and why he can't film, but he just insists, I saw some other guy do it, why can't I?
I wasn't even buying one. Very disrespectful.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Did I just hear him right? Did he just say they were disrespectful and rude?
See, Jake, I don't make the rules. We have policies. I'm sorry, I have to uphold them. We can't let people in with cameras. I'm sorry, if it is up to me, I would let you. The reason we let that other guy in was because he had a permit and...
Yeah, but I saw someone else get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jake. We let him in with the camera because he had a permit for a camera. You don't have a permit. I'm sorry, you have to...
You're one snide bitch, you are.
So, that's a little bit frustrating, but it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. So what happens after this is essentially Jake asks to talk to the manager. Jake is now essentially that short, dyed hair woman who wants to talk to the manager at McDonald's because she doesn't think her drink has enough ice in it. That's essentially what Jake Paul is doing now. Like, he is getting a tour around the Lamborghini factory and then purchasing a Lamborghini, and their only request is don't record it. And he wants to talk to the manager. He has a complaint to make. Jake Paul needs to be heard, everyone. He needs to be heard. And so he talks with the manager, and the manager says no, and gives them his business card. And Jake Paul's not too happy about that one either. Not at all.
So we went and had a conversation with that guy. I can't summarize it. Like, it's laughable, it's disrespectful, it's childish.
The end of the conversation was, I have a card if you want me to give you my card.
He was like, he hit me with I have a business card. I have a business card if you want to talk. Got up, walked out. Here's the dilemma. I don't even know what to do. I'm not really involved, but kinda. Easy.
You just said we could film in the museum right there. Now we can't film at all.
You got some sketchy rules, bro.
Stop.
Okay.
Thank you.
Childish and laughable. Childish and laughable for trying to maintain the company's policy. Okay, I seem to recall someone being, you know, a little bit childish and a little bit more laughable than this. I don't know who. I don't know who I'm remembering. But no. Jake is right here. They're the childish ones for doing their job. Okay? Okay, we're clear on that one now. Let's continue. So after this, Jake has a heart-to-heart with the camera. He's pretty upset.
They walked me up to the car that was supposed to be mine. I don't even know like what to do. This has been in planning for 6 months. They say, come out to Italy, come drive your Lamborghini. We'll unveil it for you. $400,000 car, $50,000 on traveling to Italy. All to be treated like a peasant, like just like we leave and they're like, hey, we want you to have this gift. It's a fucking notebook. They were like, F you, and then that was the slap in the face. Like, really? I don't know what to do.
Now here's the problem. Jake Paul, pretty much everything's going right for him, isn't it? He's doing well, he's buying a Lamborghini. But being said no to is just such a shock for him. He surrounds himself with this group of yes men. All of them just agree and do, say anything he wants them to. So after that kind of treatment, this treatment, being said, no, you can't do that, must be such a shock for him, because he does what he wants. He's Jake Paul, and if you disagree with him, he'll get his rabid fans on you and make you submit.
I mean, I think you should just dab on the haters, man. Yeah, dab on the haters. Okay. Yeah. I think jealous.
Now, a little disclaimer. We obviously don't know exactly what happened when he talked with the manager or whatever, but him saying that the manager was the childish one seems a little far-fetched to me, doesn't it? But I could be wrong. More facts could surface, we could find out more. I could be wrong, who knows? But now let me sum this entire video up by just saying, Jake Paul bad. He's playing the victim when, what's he the victim of? A rule that everyone has to stand by? Okay. He said their treatment of him was poor and horrible when it seemed pretty civil to me, and at the end, of course they were getting pissed off. Why wouldn't they? They're just trying to do their job, and this dickhead just walks in and acts as if he owns the place. So, of course they'll be pissed off. And they gave him a goodie bag on the way out. Like, but really, poor Jake, he didn't get to record the Lambo he was buying. Damn, I don't know what I'd do. Like, can you imagine Casey Neistat, like actual good vlogger, pulling this shit? No, he wouldn't. He would just go, oh, I can't record in here? Okay, I'll leave my camera with you and then talk about it after the tour, like a normal person. But Jake, he won't have that. He needs everything. And that about does this video. I hope it was okay. If you liked it, be sure to like, subscribe, all that. Support has been just mad recently. It's been really, really awesome. So let's try to keep it up. I appreciate all your support so much. Especially you on Patreon. You guys are lifesavers. And see you in the next video.
But then some guy says it's not too late, my friend, to get up and try again. I'll stand right here while